Hello again, Matiniks. So welcome to another math tutorial, and this time I will be discussing about solving systems of nonlinear equations. Okay, actually this is not included in your MELCs, but I think you have to master this since you have to apply this when you go to higher mathematics. Okay, so if we say nonlinear system of equations, it is a system in which at least one of the equations is not linear. So if we say not linear, or if we say linear, it is in the form ax plus by equals c. by equals c, okay, where a, b, and c are constants and x and y are variables. And you have been studying one class of nonlinear equations, which are the conic sections, and now we are going to deal with their systems also. And then if we say system, we are dealing with more than one equations. Okay, so by now we are only going to deal with two equations at the same time. Okay, so the solution set of a system of equations is the set of points that make all the equations in the system true, or meaning these are, if we say solution set kasi, these are points, okay, or coordinates of points which can satisfy both of our equations in our system of equations. Okay, or when we are going to graph these equations or this system, the intersections are the solutions to the system of equations. Okay, so for systems of nonlinear equations, you must be aware of the number of possible solutions, because not all solutions have the same, or not all systems have the same number of solutions. Sometimes, or there are some systems with no solution. Okay, so as I have said a while back, the intersection of the two figures, or the figures represented, or the figures, yes, represented by the equations, yung intersection nila, yun yung solution. Okay, so kapag ganitong itsura ng graph, they did not intersect, therefore there is no solution. Okay, and then for the second one, some of our system have one solution. Okay, so isa lang yung intersection nila. Ayan, so ito yung tinatawag nating solution. And then others have two solutions. Ayan, yung dalawa yung intersection, so they have two solutions. Others still have three solutions, kasi tatlo yung kanilang intersection. And also some have four solutions, because their graphs intersect at 4 points. Okay, so this time I'm going to discuss to you 4 methods of finding the solution or solutions of non-linear system of equations. Okay, the first one is by graphing. Ayan, so we are going to graph this two equations in order for us to see whether they have intersection and to identify their solutions. Okay, now we have x squared plus y squared equals 25, and we all know that this represents a what? A circle. Anak, kunin mo nga yun, anak ko. And then we have 4x squared plus 9y squared equals 145. So what do you think? What conic section is represented by this equation? Although this is not equal to 1, but then we have here coefficients of x and coefficient of y, and then x squared, y squared, and then that is plus. So this represents an, yes, it represents an ellipse. Okay, so now we are going to graph both this conic sections and look at their intersections as their solutions. Okay, but then to graph our circle, we need its center and its radius. Ayan, so ang center natin yung kasama ng x and y, so 0 and 0. And then ang radius natin, this is our r square, so we are going to extract the root of that, and our radius is equal to 5. And with our ellipse, we need its center, of course. Okay, so sa ellipse naman natin, kailangan natin yung center. And then yung ating mga vertices, di ba? Yung vertices natin and yung co-vertices natin kailangan natin. But in this case, we need to know the length of our major axis and the length of our minor axis. Para sa ganon, doon na lang natin kukunin yung values ng or yung vertices natin at saka yung co-vertices natin. Okay? So, since this equation is not in its standard form, isusulat natin siya para malaman natin yung length ng major axis natin at saka yung length ng minor axis natin as well as our center. So, we have 4x squared plus 9y squared equals 145. So, this should be equal to 1. So, let us divide both sides by 145 divided by 145. So, when we are going to cancel that, we get 1. And so, we have 4x squared over 145 plus 9y squared over 145 equals 1. Ma'am, paano yan? May kasama pa rin naman yung x and y. Yes. We are just going to divide this by 4 and divide that by 9. Okay, so we get x squared over 145 over 4, okay, plus y squared over 145 over 9 equals 1. Ayan. So, this is our a squared and this is our b squared. Ayan. Okay. Sulat mo ayun ng maayos. Oops. Ayan. Okay. This is our b squared. Ayan. Okay, so in order for us to get the length of our major axis, 'di ba? Ang length ng major axis natin ay 2a. So kailangan natin ng a. Okay? So ang kailangan natin ay a. So, ang kailangan natin ay a. So, ang a squared natin ay 145 over 4. So, extract the root. So, a is equal to, yung positive lang kukunin natin kasi length yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? So, that will be square root of 145 over 2. And then, we have our b. Ang b squared natin is 145 over 9. And then, i-extract natin siya. So, b is equal to square root of 145 over 3. Okay? So, kapag i-calculator natin yan, calculator natin siya, 145 or square root of 145 is 12.041. Okay, so 12.04. And then, square root of 145 divided by 3 is 4.01. Okay? So, yan yung mga length yung A natin at saka yung B natin. Therefore, ang length ng major axis natin ay 2 times 12. Bakit 14 yung naisulat ng ballpen ko? Kanina ka pa nagkakamali. Okay, 0.4 equals 24.08. And then, ang B naman natin, which is 2B, ay 2 times 4.01, which is equal to 8.02. Ayan. So, yan yung mga length ng major axis natin. At kung makikita natin dito, okay, ang center natin ay sa 0 and 0 din. Okay. So, kapag graph natin siya, eto na siya. Okay, baliktad siya. Okay, kapag rinaf natin siya, ito na siya. So, ito yung ating circle. The center is at 0 and 0. And then, ito yung kanyang radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayan. So, ang radius niya ay 5. And then, ito naman yung ating ellipse. Ang center natin ay sa 0 and 0. And then, since ang center natin ay sa 0 and 0, so, dun din mag-meet yung ating major axis at saka yung ating minor axis, which are perpendicular to each other, di ba? Okay, and then from one vertex to another vertex ay 24. Ay, 24. Bakit 24? Ang A pala natin, A squared, ay divided by 2 kanina yon. So, this is 6. Sorry, guys. So, tingnan natin. 100 or square root of 145 is 12 divided by 2 pala. Sorry, divided by 2. So, that is 6. Sorry. Nagkamali yung ball pen. Okay. Oops, ayaw na niya tuloy. Marami pa naman siya. Bakit ayaw niya na? Ayun, ayaw niya. Ayan. Okay. So, ito ay 6.02. 6.02. Kaya naman ito ay 12.04. Ayan. Okay. So, ayan na siya. So, approximately, nasa 6 siya. Kasi, ayun yung A natin. So, from 0 to 6.02. And then, ayun. So, kapag pinagdugtong natin yung ating major axis, that will be equal to 12.04. And then, yung ating B, di ba yung ating B ay from the center to one of our co-vertices. So, ito yung ating co-vertex na isa. So, that is 4.01. So, approximate siya nasa 4. And then, ito naman yung isa. So, kapag yung minor axis natin, 8.02 yung length niya. Okay? And then, as I have said a while back, yung kanilang intersection, yun yung kanilang solution. So, meron tayong intersection dito. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat. Ayan. So, tignan natin yung coordinates nito. The coordinates of this are 4 and 3. And then we have here 4 and negative 3. And then we have here negative 4 and negative 3. And then we have there negative 4 and 3. So, we have 4 solutions because we have 4 intersections. So, ang solution natin, dito ko na lang isulat, guys. Ang solutions natin ay, since set siya, so enclose siya sa bracket. So, we have 4 and 3. You can write them in any order. So, negative 4 and negative 3. Then, we have negative 4 and positive 3. And 4 and negative 3. Ayan. Okay? So, there is one way to check whether our solutions are the real solutions to our system. And that is by checking. Saan ba natin ilalagay? Okay, paganyan na nga lang. Okay, so checking tayo. By substituting all of this to our equations, and we should determine whether both sides of our equations are equal. Okay, so dalawa na lang. Okay, isa na lang. Let's try negative 4 and negative 3. Okay, so we are going to substitute that to x squared plus y squared equals 25. And so, we have negative 4, our x value, negative 4 squared plus our y value. We have negative 3 squared equals 25. So, 4 squared is 16 plus 3 squared is 9, or negative 3 squared is 9. So, 25 equals 25. Dapat pala mayroon daw question mark doon. Okay, and then it satisfies our first equation. How about the second one? X squared or 4x squared plus 9y squared equals 145. Okay, 4 times negative 4 squared plus 9 times negative 3 squared equals 145. So 4 times 4 negative 4 squared is 16. Plus 9 times 9 equals 145. So, 64 plus 81, is it equal to, nakakalimutan ko palagi ito, 145. So 145 equals 145. Okay, so it satisfies also the second equation. Therefore, this is a solution to that. Now, it is your turn to check whether the other three solutions are real solutions of this system. Okay? So, if you have any question, just comment down below. Okay? Kakat ko dito. Sundan nyo ako sa next video natin.